The Nintendo Switch 1 definitely suffered when it came to realistic sports games. EA gave it the same FIFA basically every year with very few changes, mostly just stats. And 2K only tried once with mainline WWE, with WWE 2K18. And it's very clear why they only tried once, because this is one of the worst performing games on the Nintendo Switch. Not only was this an incredibly blurry game, but it lacked features like 8 players, the cap was 6-player, and it's very clear why that was the case because the game barely ran at all. When it was just a regular one-on-one, it ran somewhere between 20 and 30 FPS, and when it's a 6-player match, it runs below 20 FPS basically the entire time. This was a terrible way to play WWE. But 2K are back with mainline WWE on Nintendo for the first time in around 8 years. And the most surprising thing is this is actually excellent. Just to say it outright, WWE 2K25 runs at 60 frames per second and barely ever drops from that. This has near complete feature parity with every other version of the game. So you get full 8 players, you get the campaign mode, you get all the wrestlers, you get everything. You even get the incredibly large file size. This is 76.7 gigabytes on the Switch 2. Good lord. I think a lot of that's taken up by the uncompressed 4K video that's in this game. There's a lot of really high quality imagery in here, but you are dealing with most of your Switch storage going bye-bye. I say it has near content parity because the Switch 2 version lacks the game's image uploader. This basically allows you to take any image you want and import logos that aren't actually in the game for your wrestlers. That's not here, but everything else is. But let's take a closer look at the Switch 2 version's performance, starting with load times. And surprisingly, I actually got a drastically faster load on the Switch 2 than PlayStation 5. Both of their loading bars fill up at basically the exact same time. But for whatever reason, PS5 was hanging on this load screen for an extra 10 seconds before getting into gameplay. So Switch 2 loaded the game in 11 seconds, whereas PS5 was 19 seconds. Very rare that we see Switch 2 load faster than PS5. And keep into account this is docked, so how about an undocked loading comparison? While the game took a little bit longer to load while undocked, it took 13 seconds, and right above it is 2K18 on the Switch 1, and this game takes 59 seconds to load. So 13 seconds versus 59 seconds, which is unreal. And here's just a little side-by-side of the two in handheld mode. It is a wild difference. And I did try running 2K18 on a Switch 2 itself, and this resolves most of the issues. It's still not a great version of the game, still very blurry, still capped at 30, but it's not dropping down to 20 all the time. Even in a 6-player match, this is now capped at 30, so it makes 2K18 more of a playable experience, but I don't know why you'd go back to it when 2K25 is as good as it is. Visually, it really holds its own, even against the PlayStation 5 version. It's clearly not as crisp, there's a bit more blur, especially when looking into the crowds in the background, but while you're playing, I think this just feels like the console version. It just looks like regular 2K25. The general matches themselves are 60 FPS, just like every other version of the game, and the entrances and close-ups go to 30, which again has parity with PlayStation 5 and all other versions. In the close-ups, you're going to notice more detailed models, better lighting, definitely more detailed crowds, and again, this is true for all versions of 2K25, nothing is specific to the Switch 2 version here. And this is all incredibly impressive. You're just getting a lower resolution version of the PlayStation 5 game, but not to a point where it feels compromised. This is still an incredibly competent and great looking game, especially when playing in handheld mode where everything looks really native to that 1080p screen. As the Switch 2's first realistic sports game, this sets an excellent standard for things to come. I would expect that 2K with NBA will also deliver content parity and excellent visuals and 60 FPS performance, and we can only hope that EA does the exact same thing with FIFA, Madden, and all the others. But 2K25 on Switch 2 is a brilliant port. It has an absolutely huge file size, but that's true of every version of the game. So what you're getting here is near uncompromised WWE on a portable console. And Nintendo hasn't had this kind of standard in decades. It's been a very, very long time. So let us know what you guys think of WWE 2K25 on the Switch 2, and thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you next time. Bye everyone.
look at this. Oh, look at this. Spinning combination. Ooh. Ooh. A reversal. He saw that coming. Oh. Able to evade the clothesline, looking for a pinning combination. Shoulders are down. Cover. And Sami Zayn gets out of the pinfall.
Kicking out so early certainly sends a message. Zayn dodges just in time. What is Cody Rhodes looking for here? Oh my!
Vital breaker. The sheen is starting to wear off of him a bit now. Solid punch. Punch right in the head. Shoved into the ropes and attacking the lower back. What a punch. Cover here. Is it enough? Then it's Rhodes. Kicks out on a pinfall attempt.
He's not even close to being done yet.
Ooh, merciless looking blow. And we can't overlook how devastating that DDT was.
He's going for it.
Only a 1 count before the kick out.
Frankly, he should have known that wasn't enough. Picture perfect example for when you just want to put someone down with authority.
CM Punk with a giant.
And he stops the hold just in time. Gunther's got it locked in.
Forcing his opponent to fade. And this is going to cause so much agony. So much.
Oh, that breaks up the submission.
The elbow. Vicious, downright savage club.